Hello and welcome to A Mug Full of Wine. This is Anne. I thought I would do a video on our shared curriculum. I have a video of our 3rd grade curriculum and our 5th grade curriculum that the kids do separately because it's really more grade based. And this is stuff that really isn't grade based. I feel that both kids can learn. I don't think it's too easy for my 5th grader, and I don't think it's too simple or too difficult, for my 3rd grader. First one is journaling. They do this every day. They have there's a topic, and then they will write a sentence, a paragraph, whatever about the topic, and then draw a picture. For example, some of our topics are something important about my family, what I did on Saturday, what makes a good playground, if I could visit any planet, my favorite season, my favorite cartoon character, my first memory, what if there were no TV, my favorite way to carve a pumpkin, what is your favorite type of candy, what is the best part about Halloween, could tell what time of year that is, my favorite thing about my cousin Tommy, it happens to be his birthday that day or right around that day. The one thing I will never ever do is something I am thankful for, write about your favorite childhood toy, what it's like shopping with Dad, list 5 things you would like to do for your next birthday, what is your favorite room in the house. That's just some of the topics. They have the same topic every day, and they then will write something about it and draw a picture. And we do that every day. And I think last year, towards the end of the year, I made a journal for myself, and I would sit down at the same time that the kids did it, and I would do it with them, and it was fun to share and see how different all of us are, but sometimes how close we are, how similar we are. I may do that again. This usually takes about 20 minutes, and it's something that they look forward to every day. We also have reading. We read a lot. We do reading together on the couch where we read out loud to each other. We each take a chapter or a paragraph or two and read it out loud to each other. They do reading comprehension where they have to read a paragraph and then answer questions about it. They do free read, which is at least twice a day they go sit someplace and read for 15-20 minutes on their own with a book of their choice. And then we have what we just call language arts reading, where they listen to an audiobook online. Right now it's a Junie B. Jones book, and at the end of the book they do a book report. I found this online. I thought it was really cute. I think I actually found this on education.com. And they have to do a picture of their favorite scene from the book, which makes them use their not only their memory but their imagination. And then there's the book report that they do. And it's pretty simple, and we've only finished one book right now, and they really enjoyed doing the book report. Next thing they do is that we do together is presidents. My kids love to learn about the presidents. Piper can name them forwards and backwards in order. Logan can do it forwards in order. They can tell you fun facts about the presidents. So we get a president every week. We're doing it in reverse order this year. Last year we started in forward order and didn't get all the way through. We barely got halfway through because we started it towards the middle of the year when I realized they had such a love for presidents and learning about past presidents. So we're starting at the end, and we should meet up to where we ended last year, or maybe even a little bit further back. But they get this worksheet and they fill it out, and it's just, like the president's name and when he was president, how long he served, vice president, first lady, presidential nickname, and a fun fact. And they can go online, they can use Wikipedia, they can use Google, they can use these books. This was a book that Piper picked out at the bookstore one day. It has a whole bunch of different facts about them. This is a book my mom, I don't know if she found this at a garage sale or she gave this to us. This one I don't even think goes up to Clinton. But oh, she got this. I know where my mom got this. This was my grandmother's. My aunt and uncle went to the Clinton Presidential Library and purchased this and gave it to my grandma for something just to read when she was bored. And then my mom got it when my grandmother passed. And now we have it. And it's very interesting because tomorrow would have been my grandma's birthday. Wow. That kind of is all making me a little teary-eyed. So, that's Presidents, and they love it. We do a Presidents on Wednesdays, and I imagine that they would like to do Presidents every single day because they love to learn about presidents and talk about presidents. And then we do history together, combined. They do history. I found this book at Costco. It's the Little Kids' First Big Book of Who. It has a whole bunch of different people in it. And every week they get a new person, and they do, like, for example, this is Amelia Earhart. We won't do her until closer to the middle of the year. And then they fill out this worksheet that goes along, and it's just interesting facts about the person. Why is this person important? When they were born and died, if they've died. And then, would you be friends with this person and why? And would you want to live in the same era as this person? So far, they would not want to live in the same era as Aristotle or, I can't remember who the first person was. Oh, King Tut. And they are not, one said they would be friends with them, and one said they wouldn't. I'm not sure who, and I'm not sure why. I can't remember. So that is our history. When we're done with this book, they'll do Oregon Trail, because I do know that in 5th grade they do the Oregon Trail, and Piper would be just as interested in it as Logan, so I figured we would just do both at the same time, and then when she's in 5th grade, perhaps she'll just do it again. Who knows? Then we have geography. My kids like the presidents and spelling and a couple of other things. They love anything that has to do with geography. They want to know where everything is. They are interested in what country is next to this country and how they're similar, and what the people eat there and how they dress. We have a huge map on our kitchen wall, as you can see, and it has some postcards. Last year I asked my friends who live in different states to send us postcards from the state that they live, and we studied those. Actually, that was 2 years ago. This has been hanging there that long. I would be glad to remove it. That was 2 years ago, and then as the states came in, we studied them. That was when I was just homeschooling Logan and not Piper. Piper was still in public school. And then last year, we studied all of the states that we didn't have postcards. And this year, we are going back and restudying the states that we have postcards. And we are going to, as we study them, we're going to take the postcards off, which we have forgotten to do so far with a couple of our states. And we'll save the postcards, and then we're going to, when we get all done, we're going to move that map to an empty space on our wall, and we're going to put a world map up. But anyway, this is our, I guess our our geography book. We put all of our stuff in here, and by stuff, I mean this. It's a passport that we bought on, I believe I bought it on Amazon. And I made these little passport pages, and they fill them out. So they get a state. For example, this was Wisconsin. And they fill out the name and the capital and the nickname, the population, the largest city, the state number, which when it became a state, and the abbreviation. When they're done, they get a sticker. And then when they're done with that, they have a worksheet. I printed out this one just to show it's Wisconsin. And there's a word search and a little quiz and a flag to color, and then unscramble the words to make the capital of Wisconsin, which it's Madison. And they do this, and we do states twice. We do geography twice a week. And as soon as we're done with the remaining states, we're going to move to the world. And we'll do the same thing where they'll have a passport and they'll have to fill out a paper of world facts of the country that we're visiting. And hopefully I can still find some of these worksheets, or I'll just make my own. And that is geography, which I think geography is fun. And I love my little suitcase. I made this out of I think a computer box, a laptop box. Then we do free read, which I already discussed. They take 2 times a day. They take a book and they go sit on the couch, or if it's winter, they sit in front of the fire, or if it's they can sit on the deck if they'd like to. But they read twice a day, 15 minutes or so, just to read it. When they're done with those books, if it's a book, sometimes they read a magazine article, or sometimes they read a newspaper article. As long as they're reading, I don't care what they read. Then we have keyboarding. Right now we're doing this. I believe it's called Typer Island Adventure. It's a keyboarding program that I bought on Amazon, and I downloaded it with the disc. Downloaded onto one of my non-Apple computers, just because I didn't know how it would run on an Apple product. Once a week they do it for 20 minutes. I set the timer 20 minutes. If they get close to the end of a lesson, I make them finish the lesson. If it's just starting, I let them, if they've done 18 minutes and they're just getting ready to start a new lesson, I just let them stop. So far, no complaints. They did, bless you, honey. They did keyboarding without tears last year, and Piper, who at the time was in 2nd grade, hated it. It was not without tears. Logan, who last year was in 4th grade, loved it. He thought it was great. He couldn't wait to do it every week. So we're trying something new. If this works for a few weeks, we'll stick with it. If it doesn't work, maybe we'll go back to keyboarding without tears. Maybe Piper won't dislike it as much. We also do music, and we do free piano lessons for kids. I bought them a large keyboard, and they're going to take piano lessons once a week on the computers. They follow along as he plays. I've watched a couple. I've done a couple. He's really, really good. It's called Hoffman Academy, and I think his name is Mr. Hoffman. Do you like it, Piper? Do you like the keyboarding? Piper likes the piano lessons. She thinks it's fun. I'm not really sure how Logan feels about it.
I know.
Yeah?
He likes it.
He doesn't complain about it. Yeah.
He'll just start going on the
Yeah, when the guy pauses, Logan will just start playing around with the keys, and you're not supposed to. And that is music. Art, we are working on this Ed Emberley, I think his name is. Yes, Ed Emberley drawing Book of Faces. It's really cute, and it's just something for us to do until I can find the art book that we used 2 years ago. It may be at my mom's. I'm going to my mom's today, so I'm going to see if it's there. Which is more like you learn about the artist, you learn about their art, and then you kind of recreate their art. I'd rather do that, but until then, we're learning how to draw funny faces. It's been fun, and I thought this would not go over well with the kids, and it actually has gone over really well. They enjoy it, and I do it with them. Maybe that's probably... Yeah, that might be why they enjoy it. So until I find my other book, it's either at my mom's or in a homeschool tote at the bottom of a row of totes in my storage area, which I can't really get to it So we'll see. Then we do language, and language this year is sign language. And we are doing something I found on Netflix. It's called Signing Time. And they watch a video once a week, and then we work on the signs that they learned. When Logan and Piper were babies, I taught them some basic signs like hungry and more and please and mom and dad. But I didn't really stick with it. I think with Logan it was because I had a baby. I had pregnancies after he was born, and I was sick often. So I didn't do a lot of it with Logan, which I wish I would have kept up with it. So we are relearning sign language. We did Spanish for 2 years. They kind of have the grasp of certain words and phrases, but we didn't learn how to do a lot of Spanish. But they know enough to, ask people how they are and what their name is. And they know the days of the week and the colors and the animals. So I decided this year, they started getting really bored with Spanish last year, so I decided this year that we would learn sign. And if it's not going well at the middle of the year, we can switch back to Spanish if they'd like. Then we have PE. I found this online and purchased it, I believe, on eBay. And it's the Ultimate Homeschool Physical Education Game Book. It has ideas for you to do with your kids, indoors and outdoors. Right now, the kids are learning, or they're going to start learning soccer rules. They will learn the rules of soccer, and we will play soccer in the front yard. If it's raining, I have ideas for things that they can do inside. There's a bunch of fun games in here, fun ideas. So far, they've enjoyed PE. Unfortunately, 2 of the days it's been super, super hot. So they've had to do indoor PE, which is fine because they run around and they laugh and they, play. We play games in the house, and they don't hate it. I don't know. I have a friend who's a teacher in a different county, and they do PE every single day for 20 minutes. Her students do PE every single day for 20 minutes. I don't believe they do PE that often here. I believe here in our district it's 2 or 3 days a week, and I don't think it's 20 minutes. It might be 20 minutes. It could be half an hour. So we do 20 minutes 3 days a week, and until I hear different about the schools in our district, that's what we're going to stick with, is 3 days a week, 20 minutes a day. My kids get a lot of exercise after school. They're running around constantly, riding their bikes constantly, rollerblading constantly. They also, like last night, my son was bored and he put on his rollerblades and rollerbladed around the house for 2 hours. I don't think that they are desperate for physical activity. But we're doing it anyway just because it should be done. And finally, we do home ec. I found a blog online called Plain and Not So Plain, and she's a mom to a large Christian family, and she has a home ec lesson or curriculum on her website, and it's free. I believe it's free. I can't remember paying for it, and I can't imagine I would. Medication alarm going off. Sorry about that. And I'm kind of basing our curriculum for home ec loosely on hers. Every week I am going to teach them something about the kitchen or kitchen safety, or how to properly make a bed, or how to properly chop vegetables. And then we'll do a hands-on project, and our hands-on project is cooking something or sweeping the house up when they learn how to sweep. Or most of it is, I believe that every week I have them making something in the kitchen. I bought them a special set of knives that are safe for kids, And we have chef jackets because they dressed as chefs for Halloween one year. And they love it. They have been playing, I don't know, food, I guess you would call it, for the entire last 3 days, where they pretend to cook meals that I have to pretend to eat. And it's cute. And I forgot, they do science twice a week, and let me see if I can find it.
We talked about the foods as plastic food.
Yes. They do science twice a week, and last year we did the Magic School Bus lesson plan, which was fun and awesome. And this year we are doing a Bill Nye lesson plan. Bill Nye's videos are all available on Netflix, and they watch a video every week on one of the days, because we do science twice a week. And then on the second day, so I think they do science on Monday and Wednesday. So on Monday they'll watch a Bill Nye video. And then I found this website called Star Materials. This is, like this week they're going to learn about digestion. And this is a worksheet that goes along with the video. So they can sit, and while they watch the video, they can do this worksheet. Or they can watch the entire video and then do the worksheet when they're done. And then on the second day, I will find another video on YouTube or a lesson. And I found this, which is all about that lesson. Like, this is the food lesson, and it's called GV Libraries. And they have ideas on here for science projects, and it talks all about what you learn in the video. And there's a worksheet, a bunch of worksheets, and there's a quiz. I believe this is the page this is the website that has a quiz. So, for example, on this week they will, there's a lesson planning worksheet, and there is questions you can ask the kids, the students, what they know and what they knew, like for an experiment. And there's vocab words. It's fantastic. I will link the website below in that area below. And there's the answers to the quiz. So, for example, I believe this week they will do a quote-unquote science project on Wednesday, where I blindfold them and then I have them eat different foods, and they have to tell me what the food was, which is one of their favorites. That's one of their favorites, and the blindfolding and they have to smell things and tell me what they smell is their other favorite. So that is our curriculum. This video went way longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm glad I finally made it. I had been asked to make it by a couple of people, and I thought I would, and I'm done. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. There's my thumbs up. And subscribe, please. And have a great, great day. Until next time, bye.